Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome back once again to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. I'm Mark, and today I'm going to be walking around a 2023 Winnebago Travato. This is the 59 GL floor plan. First thing I want to point out is this is the new chassis, and you can see a little bit of the changes over here. The Dodge ProMaster, their model year, and the Winnebagos don't always coincide. A lot of the early models were on a 22 chassis. This is a 23 chassis. They've kind of changed the hood a little bit, giving them these little eyebrow look. High intensity LED headlights. They changed the grille. Just a really great look. It's a little bit wider inside the cab, so some nice changes for it. By the way, this is the deep red cherry color, and it's got kind of a metal flake in there. It really is a cool color. So let's go ahead and walk around the outside, and then we'll go take a look at the floor plan. As we walk back here, first of all, we have our aluminum wheels. Those are 16-inch aluminum wheels. And then overhead, you can see we've got our 13-foot A&E awning. There is an app with that, so you could Bluetooth your phone and control that from your phone if you'd like to. One thing this unit has, and the L models for the lithium, this is the Pier 3 Volta system. So this is a 3-pack lithium battery. It has a 3200 watt inverter with it. Basically, this provides 30 amp power, and you no longer need a generator. So you can run off these batteries a long time. I think there's something like 9,000 volt hours, as they put it. With a 3-pack, you can upgrade it to a 4-pack system, and that would give you over 12,000 volt hours of use on it. And we'll go over that a little bit more inside. I like the running boards that they put in, these aluminum running boards, and you do have some tie downs here. Maybe you have pets you want to tie them to, or lock up a mountain bike or something you're leaving outside. Over here, we've got a couple of input ports. This is for our auxiliary solar. Now you do have 215 watts of solar up on the roof. Cable input, 12 volt. Actually, that's for a TV if you want to bring it outside. And then over here, we've got our 110 outlets. As we move around the back here, first thing I'll point out is this comes with the bike rack, which is an option. So many people in these Class B vans and things, you might get off-road a little bit, do the mountain biking or the kayaking or something. It's nice to not have to go buy one or decide what model you want to get. This really is the best, easiest bike rack to use on this model. Also, another option is the ladder. Now, the ladder is something, it hangs here and you could potentially climb up it, but it's not designed that way. So I'm going to show you where you'd hook the ladder right now. Oops. So this is designed to be put over on this side. And then you do have a couple of solar panels up there. I don't know, do you want to hand the camera, or do you want to climb up? Or? All right, let me get up here and show you what we've got. So there you are. You can see your air conditioner, your roof vent, a couple of solar panels. That's 215 watts total. You do have the luggage rack on top. You could probably put another bar there and figure out how to carry a duffel bag or a Thule or something like that. And then again, for travel, you'll want to bring it back over here. And you can see how fast and easy this is. There we go. And then this actually, you can get one with a lock on it. So, you know, don't have to worry about people stealing your ladder when you're out hiking. There we go. And then let's go ahead and take a look inside. Now, first of all, they've moved the bar. There's a bar that goes across here that you can put in place and hang a curtain for a shower. Back here we do have some storage. I've got the 30 amp power cord here. This one's not a very big one. Down here we've got another little cubby that you can put things in. On this side here, we've got our water system. So you see everything is color coded, your bypass valves, your fill, your black tank flush. You have a pump switch right here. Over here, we've also got inputs for cable TV or satellite. This is the same system that Winnebago uses on a few of their products, the Revel and the Solus, so very familiar to use. You also have nice storage area there, so you can see we've got our outside shower water hose. Here's your shower curtain. It does come with a sewer hose there. There we go. And then we do have the roll-off screens. I like these. They're heavy duty. They don't bind up on you. Really a nice screen. There's one on the door, and as we go inside, I'll show you that one also. Another thing that I like is the window covers. Your blackout shades. These are magnetic. They're easy to put up, but you can see how they're insulated. It's just not a thin cover, and you can zip these down if you want to get a little bit of view on out the back. Okay, overhead you can see we've got our camera system. We have our over-air TV antenna up there. We've got a couple marker lights. 2-inch receiver. This is rated at 3,500 pounds towing, which means you'll have a 350 pound pin weight there. You do have a 7-way plug. Probably more useful is this 4-way plug if you're pulling a small trailer or something like that. Okay, let's move around over here on the driver's side. This is our dump valves and our sewer drain right there. You do have an electric pump for your gray tank. There's a macerator to pump that out for the gray tank. And by the way, this has 18 gallons of fresh water. There's 14 in your gray and 11 in your black tank. So they're not really big tanks, but this isn't designed for a family to go out and camp for 2 weeks off the grid. This is more for 1 or 2 people, and you might have to dump your tanks a little more often, but that's a small price to pay. Okay, as we come down, this is the exhaust for our furnace for our Truma Combi. We have 30 amp input right here. We do have 25 pounds of propane. Right there's our propane tank with the emergency shut off. And this here is a storage tube for your sewer hose. This does come with about a 10 or 15 foot sewer hose. Okay, so we come back by the driver's side. They put a small step there for you, a little running board. And I'll talk more about the dash when we get inside, but I wanted to show you one thing. A lot of people have trouble finding out where the hood latch is. It's over here on the side. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the engine now. This is a V6. The Dodge ProMaster is a front-wheel drive V6, 280 horsepower, 250 foot-pounds of torque. And with the front-wheel drive, it actually drives quite well in the winter. You can see all your fluids are easy to access. Your coolant, your brake fluid, oil, dipstick over here, windshield washer fluid. Kind of tight in there, but it's easy to get to everything that you really need to. And again, like I said, the brand new 2023 chassis with the new grille and headlights, just a little different look to it. I think it's really a sharp coach. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got inside. First of all, nice heavy duty grab handle right here. Battery disconnects, your awning switches, awning lights, everything is right here. Great looking flooring too. As you come up here, one thing I'll point out is we have a little 110 and USB port conveniently located by the door. This is another one of those roll-off screens, and I like this is magnetic here. because once you have the screen down, if you want to get in and out, you don't want to keep rolling it up and down. You can just get in the side right there. Very, very easy. Okay, let me start over here. So your table here, and this is adjustable both in height, you can maneuver it around. You can actually put it in another track, which is right over here inside the entry door. So if you wanted to mount it here, you could turn these front seats around, have the table on this side, even get another table. Or you could make an extension here for your kitchen if you're prepping a big meal and you want extra table there. These seats actually are quite comfortable. You know, for a full-grown adult, it might be tight to put 2 people in here in a seat belt, but it could be done. You know, I could sit on the inside here and make it doable and not be uncomfortable. So that's a nice feature. Another thing about these windows, let me get this open. So these are dual pane acrylic windows here. And, you know, you can prop them to stay open, get a little airflow. And I found out on a test drive the other day, there's 2 ways to latch it. If I latch it right here on this inside notch, you're actually letting a little bit of air in. So if you've got your fan on, maybe drawing air through, it lets it flow in. But when you're traveling, you'll want to have these latched all the way on the inside to make that seal tight, and then you don't have the wind noise bothering you. All of these windows do have your night blackout shades, or you can pull down from the top and get your day shades. So if you want to open that window, leave it wide open, but still have a bug screen, you've got that right here. Nice sound bar for your TV. This TV actually can be released, pulled out, and you can point it back towards the bed. So at night, when you're laying in bed, if you want to watch TV, you can. And then also, you see we've got a couple more 110 outlets there. And if you get a shot back in here, there's actually a roof port. So if you're gonna add a Starlink or some satellite up there, you've got access. You've got a port here that's connected right to the TV. So if you've got your own streaming service or box, you can bring it and hook that up. Put this away. There we go, and that locks tight. You just release it right here. Okay, moving back, let's go this way. We do have a pantry here. Now, if you look, there's actually a bar here for clothes. So you could take these shelves out and use a little bit more of a wardrobe if you want. This is our filter for our water system. It's a whole house filter. They do provide you with a short potable water hose. Okay, on the GL, which is an all-electric coach, you actually get a 6 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. And for this size of a Class B van, this is one of the bigger refrigerators you're going to find. And of course, above it, we got the microwave. The microwave you can see is on, and I guess as long as I'm right here, I'll talk about it a little bit, but this is my Volta system. You can see that I've already got it on, so when you push that, turn it on, they provide you a cover if you want to cover that light. This tells you the state of your batteries. Now, it's showing that we're at 30%, which still gives us 68.3 hours of use under the conditions we're using it right now. Now, when that's fully charged, you could probably dry camp for a couple of days without worrying about your batteries running low. You do have solar panels up there. It also gives you your battery pack temp. Now, these lithium battery packs do have heaters inside. Shows you the power right there. And one thing about this Travato, it's got an auto start. So now that this is in the 30% range, if I had it enabled, the engine would start up. There is an extra 58 amp alternator, or 58 volt alternator that will charge your lithium ion batteries when you're driving in 90 minutes. So that's one way to charge the batteries. Secondly, you can plug it in And whenever you're plugged in, you're charging your batteries. And then, of course, you also have the solar on the roof. So the Volta system is actually automotive grade lithionics. You know, some companies that got on the lithium ion, and most of them do it, they do their own system. They put their own inverters in. I like the fact that Winnebago went out and got this from Volta. Volta is, like I say, more automotive technology, but highly reliable. Provides all the 30 amp power that you want. And if you look up here at some of our monitors, you can see right here, it's telling me I have 30 amp service. Tank levels are right there, battery levels, so both our house and chassis. So we're providing 3.8 volts, even though we're at 30% power. On an AGM battery, once you get under 60%, close to 50, you're probably down to 11.8 volts or something like that. You just don't get 12 volt power. That's the beauty of the lithium setup. It provides reliable 12 volt power till those are almost completely drained down below 30%. All right, as long as we're right here, I'll talk about a couple other systems. We have a Truma Combi here for a heating system. So right here's our control. If I want to go to my coach heat, I could turn that up right there. If I go over here, this is my hot water. There are a couple of different modes. You've got an eco mode, you've got a hot mode, and a boost. Now, you actually, in this unit, have two 850 watt electric elements and a gas propane burner. So I can have it on strictly gas. I can have mix 1 or mix 2, and that's using a combination of the electric and the propane. And I think the mix 2, you've got both your electric elements on, or I can go over here, electric, turn on just one element, or turn on both my electric elements. So a lot of combinations. And if you're out dry camping, you're probably trying to balance, you know, how much electricity I want to use to heat things up compared to propane. You're only using propane for this Truma system. You're not doing it for cooking. So, you know, you've got some choices there, which is nice. Here's our LP valve for our propane tank. You also have an emergency shut-off valve outside. And then right here we have our tank heaters, or holding tanks have electric heaters on it. Help in the cold weather so you can stay out there a little bit longer. Okay, our countertops here are actual Corian. You can see you've got a nice little extension here. Like I say, you could put the other table over here and block this off entirely if you want. Maybe you're cooking a big meal and you don't want anyone in. You could do that. Nice sink cover, and we have a stainless steel sink here, and even the sink cover is heavy-duty Corian. We have a single induction cooktop with the lithium package. Now, with true induction, any metallic pan is going to work. Anything that a magnet will stick to can be used on this, and that does include your cast iron and so forth. There's storage racks throughout, maybe for spices or other things. Here's some of our light switches, 110 outlet, water pump right there. Down below, we do have the Eco Hot system. This is to prevent you from wasting your fresh water when maybe you're heating it up to take a shower. You flip this over and it basically drains everything back into the freshwater holding tank while it's heating up. Once it's heated up, you get in, take your shower. You haven't wasted all that water that's in the water lines. Down below here, we've got a little bit of storage. And we also have 3 nice storage drawers. See, you got some remote controls and other items in there. Okay, moving back, let's look at the storage first, and then I'll set up the table. This just covers our breakers. Little storage drawer there. Oh, one other storage I forgot to show you. Let me back up. It's not a big one, but every one you have is useful. So right here under your seat, you do get a little bit of storage. And then you also have a compartment down here. And this one actually locks if you've got valuables or something that you don't want other people getting into. Okay, as we move to the back of the coach, another little compartment there. We've got our tire change kit in there. Little pull out right here. Overhead, we've got two good sized compartments. Now this bag here is actually a bed, a blow up mattress that goes across the front seats. And it's 65 inches long. So that's 5 feet, 5 inches. You know, a kid, somebody shorter could make a bed out of that front seat. This is called a double. It's kind of tight for two people, but it can be done. And then over here, we've got a couple of nice bags here, storage bags that they've mounted right under the cleat. And very convenient. You know, shoes, devices, dirty clothes, whatever you want to put there. Like I say, these are the bars that are removable when you put it across the back door to hang your curtain. I like the fact that they're mounting them here rather than on the door. They're more out of the way right here. All right, let me go ahead and convert. Oh, there's another little storage tray here, and there's also ram tracks throughout. You can see one right here. Maybe you're going to lay in bed and want to have your laptop up there. You can buy the ram mounts big enough for a tablet or a laptop, your cell phone. You do have a catch-all here for, you know, cell phone chargers or other things. So when you're getting ready to go to bed, first thing you've got to do on this one is drop it all the way down, and then you can bring your legs down. And there you go. And you see it's not a symmetrical bed. So it is full double width up at the front. And two people could sleep here if you weren't very large. Otherwise, it's a great place for a single person. And again, we have opening window in the back with the day-night shades there. When it's time to put it away, you just kind of pull that up. Oops, I have to put this up first. Come on. There we go. Lift that up. And then you've got a seatbelt clip here to hold it up. Okay. Over on this side, we've got our bathroom. This is one of the great features about the GL, just the shape and the size of this bathroom. As you can see, it's not a perfect rectangle. It's not, you know, symmetrical, but it gives you plenty of room. You've got your toilet all the way in the back. Above the toilet, you can see there is a little storage cubby. Then you've actually got a bar there to hang towels. Okay, your shower is over here. There is a mirror there under that shower head. And again, another sink in here if you want to use it for brushing your teeth and so forth. Little storage area there. We also have a covered toilet paper holder to keep your toilet paper dry. Some bamboo racks there on the bottom for when you're showering. Just really nice. And I'll go ahead and step in and show you how much room. Now, you know, if you're real tall, obviously there's going to be some issues, but I'm 5'8", I clear. I have enough room to move around. When I cover up the toilet there, my shower area is ample. Keep in mind, you don't have a lot of fresh water. You're going to take a military-style shower, but sometimes after a long hike, you just got to wash the dirt off and cool off a little bit. Great place right there. Accordion-style door. And then when you travel, you want to go ahead and latch that. Let me see, what am I forgetting? We've got a fantastic fan here. There is an auto feature on this. Basically, you can set it at a temperature, and maybe you're leaving your pets inside when you're going to do something. Hit 70 degrees, this will come on automatically. With that lithium-ion battery, you don't need to worry about it running out of power. We do have our Coleman air conditioner right here. Now this air conditioner also has an app that you could Bluetooth to your phone. You push these two buttons for 5 or 6 seconds, and then it'll kick out a code. Once you download the app, you have that code, you put it into your phone, and you can control this air conditioner from your phone. Same with the awning, like I'd mentioned. Okay, let me move up to the dash now and just go over a few things here. So this has the upgraded ultra leather seats, and they really are quite comfortable. And the older Travatos, they were narrower. And I'm going to go ahead and start this up. One of my pet peeves sort of used to be that this window doesn't come all the way down, so when you drove with your elbow hanging out, you're resting on the window. Well, now that it's wider and they've got a nice armrest here, I don't think that's going to be an issue, certainly not for someone like me. And then I have another armrest over on this side that is adjustable. There we go. Now, on the dash over on the left here, we do have our emergency brake, and that is a pull brake right there. We've got a fan switch, a couple of auxiliary switches. Maybe you want to put a light bar on the top or something like that. You'd wire them right here. This is the brightness level of your dash itself. They do have a new dash on the 23, a LED dash, which is really nice. You can see that we're low. Tire pressure, it's cold. We don't run these a lot. Those pressures can get a little low, but we need to go have those filled up. It's telling me I've got a door open. Cruise control is right here. Everything's at your fingertips over here on the right. Now this is a 9-speed transmission, and you do have a paddle shifter. So once you're in drive, if I tap that, now I can manually upshift and downshift just by tapping your shifting knob here. Convenient when you're going uphill and downhill. It also has a towing mode which locks out your overdrive, and I'm not sure if that's just the top gear or maybe the top 2 on that. New screen here, which is great. It's larger. It just gives you a lot more visibility of everything. There's our home page. I can scroll through, the media to set the radio. Our climate control right here. Navigation. This is where I'd Bluetooth my phone in. And then I like this. We've got the 360 camera. So I can look right down and, watch my trailer as I'm towing, but you can also see, you can look all the way around you here. Now, this mirror, it can be set just as a mirror, but I can also flip this and have another backup monitor right there as if we are looking out a rear view mirror. That's kind of a nice feature. When you're driving with backing up and both of these on, it might be a little bit disorienting, so you can shut that off easy enough. And you actually can control, the brightness, and your tilt right here also. But, for the most part, you can leave that as a mirror. Just use this as your backup monitor when you're in reverse. Air conditioning, heating right here, everything else is pretty standard. You can shut off your automatic traction control. We've got a 12-volt port here, USB port. We do have a cell phone charger, so it's an auto charger if you have a new enough phone. Otherwise, you can drop your cable down here and plug it in. Just a really comfortable dash. Like I say, great seats. The seats do pivot around and all become part of the living area back there. Let me see. I think that kind of covers what I wanted to here. Once again, my name's Mark Love. If you want to contact me, just call or text me on my cell phone, 970-631-0083. Great time to buy an RV. It's going to be getting warm weather soon enough, so please reach out to us. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Drive careful out there. Happy trails, my friends, and keep your stick on the ice. We'll see you next time.